Hi, I wanted to make a quick video before we continue our studies on dealing with the demons and spiritual warfare. But I wanted to kind of make a video that's kind of came in my heart really yesterday, thinking about trying to emphasize the importance of spiritual warfare and the understanding of things. Because I was thinking, and here's the notes, guys. I got a few notes. I jotted this down because I keep voice memos on my phone as thoughts come to me. And I was thinking how this relates to what we're going to continue to talk about. But, what I have here in my notes is that it made me think of how my pastor always talked about the church being a spiritual hospital, a place where people come for comfort, a place where people come for direction and healing of some sort and hope, and most of all to worship God. And what has happened is what I have in my notes is I started thinking, the church is finally caught up to the church in such a way. The failing to teach properly spiritual warfare and the demonic, failing to teach spiritual gifts properly, failing to understand counseling issues, whether it's something demonic or is it actually mental health issues. And the church has failed in these areas, and it's caught up with the church finally now. It's caught up. That's why you see so much false teaching out there and people easy to be drifted on any direction. And that's what's happened. And I was just thinking about this as I just want to, as we continue on, because the purpose of me talking about the spiritual warfare and the demons and all of that is real. And for some reason or not, too many in the church don't take it serious. They don't take spiritual warfare serious. They don't take the spiritual gifts serious. They'll pluck out a couple of gifts and disregard others. And we're going to make a video in the future. I'm going to hit some of the spiritual gifts where something that I learned many years back. And it will be an interesting study. The weaknesses of the spiritual gifts, the strengths of some of the spiritual gifts. So stay tuned for that in future videos. But, I was just thinking, because we're taking from a book, Bob Larson, which I told you, he's one of the top exorcists in the nation. He's documented over 40,000 exorcisms around the nation and world. He's been around the world dealing with the demonic and taking Satan head on. He's cast out. He won't name some of the people, popular, famous people that you may know that he's had to deal with as it pertains to demons. But the whole point is that here we are, the church. The church is basically almost powerless, because it's not moving in the Spirit of God. The church is walking on fumes, basically, is what's happening with the church at the moment. And here we are, because the church has failed in so many areas. The church is caught up into so much of material things. And as you heard, I don't know if any of you heard, Jim Baker still at his old schemes where he was selling some type of solution for supposed to cure the COVID. And he had to pay retribution of $156,000. Scams. And for those of you that don't know who Jim Baker is, he went to prison for scheming many years back. And this is what's going on. The church hasn't taught properly. So it's easy for people to sit in the internet and hear somebody saying something or saying this or just, you get enough faith here, that's going to happen, and all of these little things. But spiritual warfare is real, and that's what I want you to take. So I want you to join me and continue to join me. Come along if you're new to the channel and consider subscribing, because also I can't find a lesson I taught many years ago in a Bible study. But Bob Larson, I told you, when we conclude on the study, I'm going to share with you how he had I met him in real life and how he played a role in my life in a certain way. But when I did meet him, I saw him under pretense of a seminar as he was teaching. And one thing he talked about was blessing a house. And I'm going to make a video on that. It was his way of blessing, his idea, best idea of how to bless your home or your place of residence. And there, that right there, stay tuned, because I'm just going to make a quick video on that, even if I can't find my old lesson to go back to. But these are the types of things we need to know. And when I make that video, you will know why you need to bless the place where you live and how to go about it in the way that I thought, from where I've heard over the years, his way is one of the better ways. So join me. Let's continue with the journey, because as you know, this channel, we expose Satan and all of his trickery, and we try to do that so that we can walk in victory. And most of all, we want to give glory to God. So my name is Maurice Braxton, and until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.